they'll perform, and the next day we'll have a deal. You know,
So
it just did not work because, I mean, you know, presidents hate each other, you know, from record companies. So, you know, and of course, we didn't perform for our audience that night. It was basically for the ladies and gentlemen of the, you know, the uptown, as I call them. And they really, it didn't work out, and, you know, nothing happened. And we got passed by every major record company. We were also called the best band and also the worst band, you know, at the same time.
So why did Mercury pick you up?
Well, they saw it, I think, as a, you know, they were really into, they were making money really with soul music. I mean, you know, like their rock music, they really wasn't such a successful thing for them. I think they just kind of called it in as a shot. Let's just go with them, and, you know.
Okay, well, we have a spot coming up with some footage from the New York Dolls.
Just how good you are when I count to 5. Now give me one, Jerry. Oh, baby, now you better step. Now try me 2. Oh, come on, you do better than that. Now give me 3. Oh, now stand aside. Woman out there got to do my job. There's gonna be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown.
Syl, why don't you share with us some of the highlights of the New York Dolls?
Well, well, first of all, I'd like to say a few things on that last tape that everybody kind of saw. That was done with a live audience, as you can tell, you know. But the live audience that we had that night, this is not the highlights of the New York Dolls. This is probably one of the worst parts. But anyways, the audience was actually booing us. And they added in somebody else's audience that night or something like that. And the Dolls had a lot of that. We had people that loved us, and we had people that hated us. There was no in between. And at the time, I mean, we really never became successful until later on, years later, through the punk movement and the Sex Pistols and all that. As a matter of fact, if you just saw the white guitar that I was playing on there is the same one that I gave to the guys from the Sex Pistols that he played on there. It's got the little rockin' girl, you know, on the record spinning. That was one of the things that I gave to Malcolm McLaren. But one of the best parts of the New York Dolls is when we made our European tour of 1974. Mm-hmm. And we played in London. We played this place called Biba's, which was a makeup company.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah, and they had this wonderful store. It was like sort of like a Macy's. I don't think you have Macy's here, but you know, it's like Bullock's or something like that. And they had, on the top floor, they had a ballroom. And that night, everybody, that was anybody. I mean, from Paul McCartney to, you know, Elton John's. I mean, the English, you know, musicians and you know, the people, the beautiful people, if I could call them that. They all came down. It was a wonderful show. I mean, we made the news where Arthur Kane went downstairs in the store, because we had no money. I mean, we were popular, and you know, we were all over the papers and everything like that.
You want real commercial?
Well, no, we had no money, period. You know, I mean, our managers kept our money. They still do until this day, but that's another story. But anyways, Arthur went downstairs, and he loved this, like, little leopard jacket, which he wears on that last video, you know, with the little leopard collar and all that. It's a Biba's jacket. And he couldn't afford the price. I think it was said like 70 pounds or whatever it is, you know. And so he switched it to another jacket, you know, which said like 10 pounds, you know. But he got busted, and he made, like, the BBC picked it up, and it was all over the news and everything. And it was like, you know, a big scandal, which made the band, you know, even hotter than they were. And then we went to Paris to play, and, you know, that's when, like, Malcolm McLaren and Vivian, his wife at the time, you know, we were always, like, within our entourage. We went to Paris. We had a wonderful shows over there at the Olympia, you know, and oh, the Rolling Stones had given us their equipment for that tour. I mean, you know, our amps had, like, Bill Wyman, and they still had the confetti inside. I don't know, it was just so great, you know, just to be overwhelmed by the whole world just loving us. And that was really when we were all, you know, crazy about each other and wanting to play. And you know, there's an album that's going to come out on that. It's Live in Paris. It's a CD that's going to be out. And if you could hear it, that's really going to be the best recording sound.
So what happened? What happened? Why did the New York Dolls split up?
Yeah, well, you know, as I was talking to Arthur Kane yesterday, and he said, basically he quoted it as, you know, apart we fall, you know, kind of thing, you know, like together we stand and apart we fall kind of thing. We started to be isolated within, you know, each other. I think there was a lot of interests for us to kind of go a little bit solo here and there, so there was people coming up to us, hey, you know, you could be doing this on your own. You don't even need the other guys. And
well, you took them
like
up on that, didn't you?
Well, no. It took me years to get my own solo album. I mean, I practically begged them, you know, and it took me years. The New York Dolls broke up in '75, and I got my solo deal with RCA was in '79.
Okay, well, we have some footage coming up of you solo.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this I haven't even seen. It's bootleg.
If you go on such myths, you better set me free. Cause I don't take your dirty tricks, use them as around me. If you want to shoot them up, you see them try. If you're a lover, you better try. Oh, honey, need your loving all the time, all the time. And don't ever leave me. Oh, be unkind. Be unkind, come on, boy.
Listen, I'm just a human who happens to sit on a mic all day. I mean, you know.
I understand.
Okay, but if there's anything we should talk about it on the air.
He's actually sitting on the mic
I
right
know.
now.
Anyway, you are Sylvain from the New York Dolls, and I want to say welcome because
Hello,
you have one of
thank
the truly legendary punk bands.
Yes.
I guess from New York originally, right?
I'm not that old, am I?
No, not at all. No, you're about at the same age as me, 29. Right, Jed? And then we've got Johnny Goo of the Goo Goo Dolls. So welcome to the show. Dr. Drew is here. And a room full of people. Everybody say hi. Hey! And it's all guys except for one very beautiful woman. Who's she, by the way?
Reggie.
Reggie? A woman named Reggie. Okay. Anyway, well, let's sing the Loveline jingle. Do you guys know the Loveline jingle? If you don't, it's a beautiful...
I'm from Buffalo. I don't know none of that.
Okay.
And I'm from Egypt, and I don't know that one.
Okay. It goes like this. A 1, a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Loveline.
Love, love.
You guys should do it together, sort of like,
Okay.
we'll do a little... This is something Jed taught me, by the way.
Pan us in stereo.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Love line.
That was wonderful. A round of applause. Very nice. Hey, Jed, don't leave. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, why don't we put you on hold? You wanted me to a girl in 9th or 10th grade. Have you had sex already?
No, not yet.
You haven't. What's
So
the
you want to try?
What's the furthest base you've gotten to?
Call him back on the hotline.
8 seconds, third, maybe in the middle.
So you've done a little breastage, a little feely poo.
Not really that far.
So a little kissy face. That's about it.
Yeah.
So first base, you're straddling first.
Okay, I'm straddling first.
Okay, that's all right.
This guy's looking for love. I mean, come on, don't push him into all these kind of, below the belt stuff. All right?
Okay, hold on, all right?
He wants to just to kiss for a long time. Actually, you know what, folks? Kissing is the most wonderful thing about sex. It's just to stand there and kiss for hours and hours and hours. Just ask me and Wanda.
Okay.
All right?
Sure, Sylvain. Okay. All right.
Let him tell it. It wasn't really like a. I mean, we never called it a cross-dressing or anything.
Well,
like that. I don't want to, just get the wrong impression, but I know, like, through the years, I mean, through our photographs and things like that, I would be honest, and I would be really, glad to tell you that we used to get, like, crazy. I mean, just before we'd go to the supermarket, we'd put on, like, lipstick and everybody's, crazy shoes and this and that and all the leopard things and everything else, just to walk down to the supermarket, to steal the chicken. We could cook it that night and call ourselves musicians the next day, so we could actually live through that. But it wasn't really, I mean, for us, like, there's a lot of, of that naturalness that we were trying to be, but also our influences that we were trying to knock off, as the word goes. Like, the Rolling Stones or whatever. I mean, when we saw Mick Jagger going in his own drag and those stuff like that, we did it too, But we were so misunderstood because we really weren't gay. And in a way, America could never have, they didn't know what to do with it. It was like, we were communist, we looked gay, and we were whatever, And so for all those things, the music never meant anything until the whole punk movement in the late, or whatever, 70s in England, and then later on here, which became New Wave, which really sold a lot of New York Dolls records, because they finally started to hear the music.
That's Johnny Goo and Sylvain. Thanks, you guys, for being on Loveline.
Thank you.
And you know what? When we come back, we'll play one more song from each of you guys.
Yes, and I want to give my love to Wanda, and I'll be home soon.
Okay, the Magic Wanda.
Bye.
Who's Wanda?
Wanda.
Yes,
This is my wife, my new girl.
your new girl.
Yeah. After all of them, they all left me. This one, she's with me. I don't know how.
Oh, great. Do you have any children?
Well, yes, one.
Oh, yeah. What's your child's
But
name?
it's not really hers, but it's hers, I guess.
Oh, I
It's who you live with, who you love. I'm sorry, what was that? What was
was
the name? The name of my
yes,
child?
yes.
Odell.
Odell.
Odell. Oh, Odell.
Well, let's get back to your career.
Yes.
Okay, you're gone solo now. You
Yes, I'm
also
back from the
produced
dead, folks, for my career. I'm out of retirement.
well, you produced a few projects too. And tell me a little bit about what you've been doing since New York Dolls and what you're doing now.
Well, basically the same thing. It's still a rockin' 3-chord progression. Oh, excuse me about that. And it's still, I only play on C and all that kind of stuff. But yes, I've been, kind of doing as many things as I possibly can, which my main interest is really to keep on going on my own, solo songwriting, making records, whatever you want to call it. But also I've been producing other musicians and groups and things like that, which I love, because I've really become good at it after all these years. You know, I know what's wrong and I know what's right, and sometimes let's take the chance and, you know, let's go with it, let's not. They really, a lot of, especially, you know, new musicians really need the hand that somebody's been there before, and, you know.
Well, what about your style? Has it changed any? I mean, obviously you're not wearing the makeup, but what would you say is your style?
I don't know. I guess I still want to be the way I want to. Even what I wore before, whatever, you know. I mean, I think the style was that then, you know. Although I introduced it, I still think I help introduce things. I mean, like this shirt is my son's, which is really funny. You know, so he's into the hip hop cross color stuff, and he's introducing me into that in a way. But you know, I still think that you know, you got to be comfortable, you got to be yourself, and you know, you got to love what you're doing. Don't look like ridiculous, or don't come out looking like somebody else or whatever it is. I mean, even if I look whatever I looked like back then, whoever, we really wanted to look like that. We did what we wanted to do.
But now this is your image. So now we're going to hear you perform live, aren't we?
Yes.
So let's join Syl perform. What is it, The Planet?
Lonely Planet Boy.
The Lonely Planet Boy.
It goes something like this. Okay. One. Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, and. It's hard, it's so hard, and it's a lonely planet, boy. Take me from your other boys, that's when I'm such a lonely for your love. Whoa, 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 yeah. You beat me up as I'm driving in your car, and you're stepping to run, but it's too far. But how can you be driving right by my front door when you know I ain't got one, and I'm so alone? Whoa, 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 yeah. And it's a lonely planet, joy. Take me from your other boy, that's when I'm such a lonely planet boy, baby, for your love. Whoa, 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 yeah. Do, 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 when you're so alone. Whoa, 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 whoa. You hear me calling when I'm in your house, and don't you walk away with me when you're with your friends, cause I won't be with you, and when you won't be there, as I remember days I never seen, ever heard, everything. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Well, it's a lonely planet, joy. Take me from your other boy, that's when I'm a lonely planet boy. I'm crying.
Yes, I'm dying, and I'll be lying for your love. Whoa, 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 yeah. For your love.
Syl, so where can we see you play next?
Actually, I'm going to be playing around Los Angeles in most of these clubs around, and just look in the local paper. I hope, you know, they'll be printed in there.
Okay, well,
right.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And this is LA Stories. I'm Reggie Athnos. See ya.
Peace.
How do you call your lover boy? Jack! Pick it up! Ryan! Pick it up! My sweet baby, whoa, whoa. My sweet baby, yeah, yeah. My sweet darling, whoa, whoa, baby, you're the... One more time, my sweet baby, whoa, whoa. My sweet darling, yeah, yeah. My sweet baby, whoa, whoa, you're the...
What are we doing?
Look around where you want to live.
What are you doing watching TV? Turn the TV off. TV's gonna rot your head.
And not only that,
You tell people.
sky, best than any boy could ever describe. Who just got a love so deep with everything alive? I said, yeah, boy, fly, yeah, boy, gone, yeah, boy, stole my baby. Flying around New York City so high, like he was my baby. This is the kind of place where no one cares what you're living for. And just for so preoccupied, you don't care about before. And that's why Jebboy fly, Jebboy gone, Jebboy stole my baby. I'm flying around New York City so high, like he was my baby. My baby. My pretty baby, my pretty, pretty baby, my pretty baby. When I first came home Wellington, I knew I wouldn't stay. Cause up above the world, I jet boy, that's how I gotta play. Don't you know why? Jet boy fly, jet boy gone, jet boy stole my baby. Flying around your big heart, like he was my baby. 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 Ooh-wee. Jet boy fly, and you know he's gone. I said he's gone, 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 gone. And he been flying.
Cuando se disolvieron los...
I got looking for a kiss. Well, won't you tell me why those things are moving so slow? Is it that they just don't have a place to go? When the day starts breaking, the sun is gonna shine. It's hard to sleep if I've been crying. And all the old ladies, they're all on their way to church. You're going to church? Oh, baby, will I be a lonely boy? My looking such a certain search. I keep on searching. Well, listen when I say you got no time for this. I just got to make it in a forward to miss. If there's one reason I'm telling you this, I feel bad, bad, bad. I'm looking for a kiss. Well, I keep looking for the real hot kiss. Come on, kiss me. You think it's bad, but you know it's true. So why won't you just look here, baby? And I'm looking for a kiss. When everyone's going to your house, they shoot up to your room. Most of them are beautiful, but so obsessed with gloom. I ain't gonna be here when they all get home. They're always looking at me, they won't leave me alone. I didn't come here looking for no kiss. I know I've been howling on streets all night long, baby. Just looking for a kiss. I need a fixing up kiss. I need a fixing up kiss. I need a fixing up kiss. I'm looking for a kiss. I didn't come here looking for no kiss. I know I've been holding spooky all night long, baby. Just looking for a kiss.